What's up, everyone? So for today's video, we asked our contributors, what was the most unexpected thing about grad school for you? For me, it was definitely the fact that being a good student in undergrad, getting A's and being successful in your classes in undergrad did not automatically transfer over to being successful as a grad student. It required me to learn a whole different set of skills, become more independent and more self-directed. So let's hear from the rest of the SciAll team about their experiences.
Your scientists will start talking to you and treating you as if you're a colleague, or like you're someone who might know more about a subject than they do, which is really interesting because it's kind of a double-edged sword where if you are unconfident and you feel like you don't really have any expertise, it can play into imposter syndrome, but it can also give you confidence and very correctly give you the feeling that by the end of your PhD, you might be someone who is the utmost expert on some kind of topic, or at least some very small part of that topic, which is very cool to think about.
I didn't know that it is okay not to know what you will work on. Grad school is a place for students to enrich their skills and find their own path. So you really don't need to know all the answers in your early career. It can be a fun journey and you will discover many great things about yourself along the way.
Graduate students frequently get paid, definitely in biology, but also in chemistry and physics, whether through grants or fellowships awarded to you, or to your advisor, or through teaching assistantships awarded by your department. These colleges and universities don't expect graduate students to take out big fat student loans to pay for tuition and living expenses while in grad school.
The freedom to sort of choose your own adventure as you go, and just a lot less structure than I was used to in college and in K through 12 education. And it was at first super exciting, and then it went into like kind of daunting because you have so much freedom, you don't know what to do with it. But yeah, that's the most unexpected part.
It wasn't just like a harder version of undergrad. It was something totally different. So it wasn't just like there were new classes that were more difficult classes, and I expected to do a lot more studying than I actually did. I did a lot more reading and independent research, but it wasn't the same thing as studying from a textbook to pass a test. The tests were very different than what I expected.
I really didn't anticipate how much fun it was going to be. That I was really going to have a ton of time to think about really interesting scientific questions with a great group of colleagues that are now some of my best friends. I really had a blast doing it.
It was the large number of books and scientific articles I had to read for my comprehensive exam. I never read that much in my life before that exam or after that exam.
That I think I had more freedom than I did in undergrad, just because my classwork was a lot more focused on my one particular topic in physics, and I also really had an easier work situation because my work was essentially in the same building where I took my classes. I was a TA for physics courses, so I actually found it to be a lot more freedom and a lot easier to maintain my schedule.
For me, the most unexpected part of grad school was actually that you're a human during it. I think I was totally prepared to be a scientist and be a student, but I forgot that 5 to 7 years is a really long time, and it's a really long time and an important time in your life when so many other big things will happen, and that being a grad student is all sort of part of that, and that it becomes a job and it becomes your friends and your life, and that's sort of a great thing.
Thanks a lot for watching. Please support what we're doing. We have a lot of passionate scientists that are on board to share their knowledge and insights and their stories of how they got to where they are and how to succeed in this field and why it's so important, why science is so important. You can help us tremendously for free by sharing these videos, subscribing, and getting the word out. You can also help us not for free by chipping in $1 or $2 on our Patreon account. So please support us. We'll continue to produce these videos. We do this for free. We do this because we care. So we're happy that you're watching. Thank you.